photos. I really hope that... Okay, I know it's weird. My orientation when it comes to this drawing live thing is so different. But I'm gonna see how fast I basically can knock this out, because I have too many ideas and they definitely need... I definitely should have ate before this, but in a crazy way, I honestly think that... See if I'm right there. Very good. Hungry me feels ravenous when I'm getting things done, like drawing or business stuff. But yeah, I definitely wanted to activate this account back up. I don't even remember the last time I specifically dropped, because I don't really pay attention to myself like that. But I know it's been a long time coming, so I'm definitely going to excuse me, hurry up with this. Okay, yeah, I definitely have to hurry up with this. Because I was honestly going to edit a speed paint, and I can definitely do that later, but I think I'm just gonna drop that on my behind the scenes account, only because if I were to edit it now, I have to pay for the app to not leave that watermark, which I really prefer no watermark on my videos when I make them. So not like I'm gatekeeping the video app I use, but let's see if I can finish this, because I really want to hurry up and finish this, honestly. Hi. Yeah, but I'm hungry. 'Cause I ate a literal hot dog. There's another one in there, and then I need to cook din din real bad. So I'm gonna do that. Also, what's been on my mind recently, oh my gosh, I am going crazy hectic in my mental. My customers at work are the worst. They just absolutely suck. But besides from that, and also we had one viewer, thanks to the one viewer. I appreciate it, even if you're just visiting, because honestly, me too. I just drop by sometimes and other artists chat, and then I just dip out. Like the fact that people are even, or one person is even checking up on me. Thank you. Okay. My homegirl over here is a hot mess. I have so much color to fill in and all this and that, but we'll get her done. I might jump around a little bit, but we'll definitely get her done. Ooh. I don't even think I've ever made a ginger character before, which is insane. Like, but the fact that I didn't really put these lives on anymore, one main purpose as to why I put these videos on here is because I really don't see a lot of alternative black artists, especially on YouTube. I feel like you can find these really aesthetically pleasing people on Pinterest and Instagram and TikTok, even on all these other platforms, but on YouTube for some reason it kind of falls short, because I have one of my favorite creators, Chiz Does Things. They're alternative and I really love them. I also love Blake Homie, but they don't really post as often. And even when I like rewatch their videos, I'm like, this is feeding a little bit of the Delulu that I need, but I need a little bit more. And you are what you eat, right? So I like that creative, whimsical, alternative look. It really makes me happy on the inside. And I like to think that there are others like me out there who also enjoy videos like mine when they're kind of looking for an alternative black baddie who also makes creative stuff, who also loves magical things. That's what I like to think. She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. Good times. But yes, I'm gonna see what, I don't even know what I'm gonna, or what I should name her. Leave in the chat if you have any ideas for names, because it takes me a hot minute to think of names for. But I'm trying to like kind of finish this really fast, so. She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. Y'all are gonna laugh at me when y'all hear this, but I follow all types of people. Not to say that my morals like completely align with whoever I'm following. It's just to keep an eye on. Also, the motion of how YouTube and different platforms kind of work. I like follow certain people. I dare to say, and honestly, if you guys know about Shira7, she does lives all the time, and I'm like, am I, what am I doing wrong? Or like, if you guys know, Hey, it's Brie. She's a black artist. She actually just makes like videos. She's like a very big personality. Like her personality is so amazing that she's able to make all these different types of videos. And she'll do live sometimes, and it's so interesting to see your favorite content creators do lives, because I know y'all be studying like, okay, how y'all do this? Like, no, for like, how y'all do this? I really hope, I don't even know if I'm gonna really finish this. I want to finish this before anybody comes home, because I have the house to myself. But honestly, I don't know if I will. We're gonna, okay, let's throw some color in here and not have her walking around. Okay, what's my fairy angel girl gonna have? Give me a minute, because I have to, it takes me a while to transmute certain energies. Because white on white, no, right? It could be gold, but I'm gonna add a halo. I'm looking at the purples here. Purples could work. Let me do her eyelashes really quickly, because this girl is heavy. Yes, girl. You might be white, but you got lashes, girl. Let me see if this is the whole screen. So that's the whole screen. She was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. Okay, right, hat. Nope. Okay, go here, 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 here. Boom. Nope, that's not working either. And I'm trying to do the fill effect. People are probably like, what are you doing? Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I always name girls who look like this Ophelia. Like, I love unique names. Or what is it? I think the name's coming to, it starts with an A, but I literally would it's not like Aphrodite, but I love unique names like that. Or Sage. I actually met a white girl named Sage one time. I'm like, girl, yes. I ate her name up. I was like, oh my god, I love that name. I could not stop. Okay, let's see what the purples do. I'm really having hope here. And then these are fine lines, so I can literally do this, do this, and then merge down, and now it's all one layer of line. Okay, let's do color again. Help me. I really hope these colors come out, because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm definitely not doing green. Ugh, that color combo. Having my girl a Christmas tree out here, I will not. Sorry, I almost gagged and threw up all in once right there. I feel like there's only one good time you can put a redhead in green, and that's around Christmas time. But also, I'm biased because my favorite holiday has always been Halloween and not Christmas. Christmas is ugh. everybody likes Christmas or New Year or Valentine's Day. I feel like Halloween is underrated. I don't know how we got to this topic, but let me see. I think we were actually trying to name our girl over here, and I got distracted. By the way, side segment, fun fact about me, I thought like my ADHD was like a cute thing in high school, and then I found like I actually have ADHD, but I thought it was like, oh yeah, it's a cute thing, you know, because mental stuff got kind of popular, so I would always say it like obtusely, not realizing that I actually have it. And now I am in a house where like I can observe myself. Dog, I will be like, no. if like I bump my toe, or if like someone talks to me that I really didn't want them to talk to me, I will like literally crash out, like embarrassingly so. And I'm turning 25, like I'm a grown adult. I should know better, but I still crash out over like pitiful things. I'm like, no, this is not how I pictured my day at all. And if my day doesn't go how I want to, dog, like it's the end of me. I start listening to Bjork music. It's bad, okay? It's bad. So I'm really trying to work on not letting small things distract me from the bigger purpose of my day. Because if I'm inside, like if I'm off for a day, even if I'm just off for like I don't have anything, no school, no job, none of that, I will stay inside and just be on my phone, you know? Like I'll just distract my mind away because it's so easy. We're basically cyborgs at this point. Side segment, but yeah, I try to do exercises within myself in order to hold space for concentration. Like doing this is a concentration test because I'm not exactly on my phone, but I am doing something productive in a way that is moving my overall main goal forward, which is to have a solid community here on the internet space, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, any of those places. Because if I'm gonna bear with me, hear me out. I have mastered art, but the purpose of art isn't necessarily to master it. Even when you get to that master-like level, even people who you think are good are like, dude, I want to go back to the basics. Like, I want to practice, because that practice with the basics helps you grow as an artist, and then you're creating things, again, that you would know you never even thought you could create. So really, I for a while now, I've been wanting to go back to the basics and feel like a nerdy kid again. And I wanted to bring that back by being authentically myself, and also communicate the fact that I'm also just a nerdy human being, just like the rest of y'all. So that I can feel comfortable enough to come up here and post, because I'm a shy boy. I like reading Wednesdays and Taco Tuesdays, you know. I'm just chilling. I used to want fame so badly, and it's so crazy now, because with famous people and celebrities and influencers and all this and that recording themselves, you see a lot of what they go through. And as a normie who counts every subscriber that they have, I honestly am really happy I am not poppin'. I don't need to be poppin'. I just need to be happy. That's all I really care about. See if this will do some damage. Okay, I need to go back in there and... Okay, hold on. Right here. I didn't color her in all the way. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with her, really, which is so funny because, well, I do actually. I think what I'm gonna do is whenever I'm sitting by myself and drawing, it's always different. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing, so I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish off later because I had a feeling that I want to finish, but I don't know if I am. Oh, okay, well, do that. But yeah, I definitely don't know what I'm gonna name her. I'll probably look that up later. Okay, I'm gonna do here. And she's definitely gonna have green eyes. I'm not gonna hold you there. Okay, let's do. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, I definitely have to get ready for Din Din. But I really enjoyed spending time with y'all because that's what really matters the most. Time is the one thing that we really can't get back, right? And I want to actually pour love into whatever type of community I'm able to create over here. And I want y'all to always know that I have y'all's back if y'all want me to make a video of how I make stuff. Just where if it inspires you, and even if it doesn't, maybe something else probably helped you with your own art business as well. I imagine the people who follow me probably are also interested in my interest as well, or how I make things. It's cool when things are made at home from scratch, you know. It's something that high-key is even better than being store-bought nowadays. Especially when it comes to like OG crafts. Only because, yo, I don't know where y'all live, but in Houston, oh my gosh, the inflation is inflationing. But yeah, it feels like inflammation of money. But yeah, you have to be very, very smart when it comes to what you're spending your money on when it comes to art supplies. Like, yo, am I gonna use this or is it gonna be sitting in my room for the next project? I don't know, but dog, when I had to move, I had to throw so many things out. I'm like, do I really have to order the same thing again? I hope not. I want to do art events, that's why, and I threw out those stackable like white things that you'll see at artist alleys when you try to look at like photos that the artist created. And they were just taking up so much room. Also, it takes me a while to get accustomed to a room and a home of a place, so I didn't realize I could stick them in the couch. You have like a whole thing that I could stick them. I didn't even think of that. I was like, oh wow, waste of money. No regrets, right? But yeah, that's why. Maybe had I donated it, I would be able to buy them back or some crap. I really hope. Let me see. No. I'm not cool with that. Let's do this one. Halo. Okay. Yeah, being a YouTuber for this many years as a creator with what I have so far is definitely not easy. Not easy at all. Not to say I don't enjoy what I do, but I think it's not unnerving or scary with my personality, but it's just like in my head, I feel like I don't have a sense of consistency that. But the thing is when I look at other YouTubers, and this is why I think it's so important to be able to focus and stay in your own lane, because when I look over at other creators, simply because maybe the way they look or something, like it's like other creators, they can't even like draw like me, but they have other skills, like they're able to edit a thumbnail really well, or like they have more views, and then you think, what am I doing wrong? And you're not able to figure it out. I think that's a very crushing feeling, because people want success so badly, because it equates to financial gain, especially if you can just pop up a camera and make money from it, you know? So my personal journey is, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I think I would try to give advice in the past, and now that I think about it, it's just like, why am I even giving advice when I don't know what I'm doing? Like, because some people are so good at, like, even Corey Kenshin, he just played games. He literally recorded himself playing games for years and years and years and years and years. And now he even has, I believe, a animation and a manga. He wrote, but he didn't draw any or animate any of it. I'm like, dog, I do all of that. I know, I guess I am just like a one woman show. which I don't mind, but I'm also really impressed that I'm at the level I am, because had I put in more work, maybe had I pushed myself more, I think in the back of my mind, I would be at a different place. That's what I feel like a lot of creators, especially if you want to make money, they're thinking right now, like, how do I, because the way you optimize it, really, you can get, as long as you keep up with your emails, you can make as many channels as possible. And they say not to put all your eggs in one basket. So you really can, if you have a channel, you can focus it and make it niche. For example, like a commentary or a review channel. And then you can make another channel for your jewelry making business. Because the two things don't really correlate like that, but you can make it correlate if you let your audience know that, hey, if you like my commentary, I also have the jewelry making channel, and then your people can kind of connect that way, and they can flow into your jewelry making channel because it feels like you already have that business set up. So it's really interesting, and like, it's how you think about it, and it's really like a world building process, honestly, because I have all these different things like Wattpad and Patreon and Webtoon, but if they're not organized in one place, like a link tree, like, you have to make it easy for your audience, really, or they're gonna be like, dog, what are you doing? You're making me suffer, and your website link is not even working, you know? Like, you basically have, this is the beautiful thing about being in the service industry, is that you realize how you have to anticipate and kind of like work for your audience. And that's why I put so much hard work into my business. Like, I think there's an Uncomfy. Oh my gosh, if you guys know the artist Uncomfy, she's a famous polymer clay artist, but Holmes over there had to take a break because she was literally working herself to the bone, like making videos all the time. And similar artists, I find this pretty prevalent. You find it pretty prevalent, actually, I'm not gonna lie, in the Asian community, because they work themselves to the bone. Another Asian artist, Tiffany Wang, I love her. She's from Atlanta, one of my favorite artists, but she also had to take a break because it takes it takes years. It takes hard freaking work to get your business off the ground. You have to have a style and personality, but also anticipate what your audience may like. If they like a certain character sticker or pottery bowl you made, you have to think about how your audience would enjoy your crafts. So that goes in the pricing, and it also goes into how much time and the color and the ink of the pricing too. That's why I like keeping my stuff at a fair price, because I like having it affordable, but I also don't want to not be able to meet your profit margin, because that is something really important you have to pay attention to. Okay, she's looking a little better. I'm going to keep going. And by the way, I definitely will be releasing all my extra speed paint doodles on Record Bay, which is my behind the scenes channel. It took me a while to figure out I even needed a behind the scenes channel, only because I was having issues with my creative process and the fact and how I want to expand, because I am definitely expanding with all the comics and stickers and how I want to sell everything. I'm reworking all of that as we speak. And I definitely wanted it to be more enjoyable and access friendly for my fans and audience and art club members. So I'm just taking a step back and seeing how I can make the experience of bumping into my content online way more enjoyable. And with the big move, it was like a whole shift, and I ended up going from Vishali the artist to Val the alchemist, and now finally Help Me Wizard, because it really spoke to me and the era that I'm in as an artist. And I always want to solidify the fact that Help Me Wizard was literally a cry for help. I feel like when I meet people in the real world, actually, and they find out I'm an artist, it's actually always really amazing, and the relationship is way more trustworthy because you actually, we get to interact with each other as human beings, and people are more basically willing to commission base me. So if you see me online, and I think this also goes into helping other people with their art business. If you are interested, that's why I want to share this. So if you see me online, a lot of people tend to buy my products online, but if you meet me in person, I tend to get commissions more because they know I'm going to turn it in. And especially if we talk about going over payments and all of that, that's a whole thing that I had to master separately to just being a small business. So, golly, me hungies. I might have to pack it up, y'all. Even though I actually don't want to, but it was my responsibility to feed myself before this. I really just wanted to do something productive and show up for y'all, because I be going through I don't know why, but all my favorite artists be posting like once in a blue moon. And I hate to say, like, I might not be y'all's favorite. I'm not saying like I'm your favorite. I'm just saying that I posted once in a blue moon, and I could feed my people every once in a while. I don't think y'all didn't do anything wrong. It's not right to neglect y'all, It's very important to feed the people. I also want to go back, actually, side note, and visit my high school art teacher that basically like changed my life. The last time I visited her, it's been a minute, honestly. I'm not gonna hold you. And I love visiting her because it's so funny. No one's gonna care about this, but we call her Uncle Harsh, and I would sneak out of class and I would buy, I don't even know how I found money back then, but I would scrap together like a couple of dollars and ask the girl in class, because the Latino girls were always making money and selling food. I was like, may I have a Hershey's? It's like for $5 bet. I would leave the room, or I would ask my English teacher, can I go to the restroom? And I would leave the room and go in and sneak into the art. I would somehow make a, a written slip so I can go into her room. And I'd be like, here you go. And I would give her a Hershey's because for some reason, when you're in high school, everybody's hungry. Everybody's hungry. So I would go into her room, and she would always be playing like Hayao Miyazaki, or like Captain America movie, because that was, for some reason, that was a way for us to get us focused. Like she would play a movie on the overhead, and she was a big Captain America fan, and we would I would just be in the vibe. I would just vibe out with her, honestly. And I don't even know how I passed. It's so funny because I actually went back and looked at my grades. I was in AP. I was a pretty good student. I was passing some classes, but any classes that I didn't understand at the time, like I would fail them basically. So like I would fail chemistry and economics. Girl, what high schooler knows chemistry and economics? Like I did not. I was really good at my sciences and history and all that other stuff, but like, I'm a human being too. I don't geometry. I was good at geometry. I was a geometry girl. Let's see here. Really hope. It works. It reads. When BMO said from Adventure Time said it reads. I take on that same energy whenever I'm just like, it works. Oh my goodness. Also, I make a lot of Adventure Time references because I'm a silly Billy. Sometimes people do SpongeBob references or Friends references. No, I'm just a plain Jane. I'm just an Adventure Time nerd. Yeah, but the fandom keeps things alive, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, because I really love Adventure Time. And it could have ended, but the fact that fans like literally loves the characters, I think it's really why things stay alive. It also makes sense as to, let me see, actually I'm gonna do like a teardrop. I just want a different necklace. I always do like other necklaces, but let me see. Okay, random fact. Fortune cookies and the little message that was designed inside of them was actually originally created in San Diego. Boom. Nerd. Okay, we're making progress here though. I am not mad. I'm actually kind of happy. Sometimes my lines remind me of Ed, Edd n Eddy, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because the cartoon, like if you actually study and pay attention and like look at that cartoon, the lines were so wiggly. And a lot of people, like, I'm actually really known online for like my unique style. And people were actually able to recognize that I'm like really good at geometry just from my lines. And I'm like, whoa, I should not underestimate y'all, because I did not know that you could peep game like that. Like I just thought that you see my art but didn't see like the nuance. No, there are some self-aware English American speakers over here, okay? That's another thing. That's probably why I am the way I am. I didn't underestimate shows like shows didn't underestimate us. Ones like Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I was like, wow, this is dope. Because I feel like when you underestimate your audience, you end up disrespecting them in a way that's like, dude, do you even really want people in your record, or do you just want to be right? Like, do you just want a big ego? And I think that's why I don't know if I could ever. I mean, I would love to be famous in a way that's like well known. Like I go down in history as like a great animator, but I don't want to be famous in a way that I'm a trend. You know, because I think that's really disrespectful to my audience, honestly. Like, I want my audience to know me for the human being, the nerdy human being that I am. Flaws and all. I am not perfect. I'm just making extra lines because I don't want to erase. So if you guys are just like, why are you making extra lines? Or I don't even see what's going on. I see what's going on. I just don't want to erase. I'll be honest with you. And it adds like a depth of weight that can't be. Thank y'all so much for visiting, by the way, and liking and everything. Thank you so much. It really helps me. Like, it really helps me towards my goals of just being able to monetize myself on here. So thank you so much. It literally means the world. Because you guys could be spending your time doing other things if you wanted, and I'm grateful that y'all just want to chill. Yes, she has wrestler thighs, but I kind of like that. Let me see. By the way, I've been trying to be productive with life and school and all this stuff. I just ended up sleeping, dogs. Like, oh my gosh, I'm like the worst role model ever. I wouldn't. This is why I'm like, are you sure you want to look at people and put people on a pedestal? Like, I'm not just an aesthetic dog. I live this life. I really am a creator. But I think that's the beautiful part about being honest with other people instead of pushing people away. I feel like when we bury ourselves down and suppress these creative tendencies, we turn into people that we don't want to be. That's what I have gotten from it so far. Even people you wouldn't expect to be creative have to be creative sometimes. Yeah. Always a here. Give me some depth. Give me some life. And then we're gonna go here. Right here. Open up that space a little bit. Make it look like. Because I'm trying to figure out how to make it look like it. Her wings are see-through. That'd be cool, but I don't know how. So we're just gonna dab it up a little there. Okay, this works. I'm gonna put a little blue right here because I think blue accessories would eat up. Like, come on, girl. Yes. Baddie to baddie. I think every woman deserves beautiful jewelry and a beautiful fit, and it's gonna carry you down. Okay. Oh yeah, she might be tatted up. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, let me get some. I need some depth in her hair. I'm gonna flip. She deserves the world. Yes. Give me Give me. Give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, hold on, wait. Boom, 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 boom. Eh. I'm really just filling up space because I can go back and like do this basically if I don't feel like it's heavy enough or full enough. She's a beautiful girl. She'll figure it out. Okay. I'm struggling here. I think it's probably because I need a break now. Thank y'all so much for joining. I'm going to name this beautiful green-eyed girl. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. Yeah, I think I did pretty good. I'm really proud of myself, actually. Wow. Okay. Maybe a few more touch-ups really quickly, and then I'm gonna scoot to boot because I do have a couple more things to do. I was gonna do like 20-30 minutes max, but I ended up really enjoying myself, and that's what I think that's what really counts, because I don't know what to do sometimes, but this is how creativity comes up. Oh my goodness, I should do a live at night, because my creative juices flow are at their like peak at night. I was born at night, so that's why I think that's my theory as to why I literally artistically tweak out at night. But I digress. Ooh, wait. Yup. Move her down. Move her down. Yeah. Yes. Cause I'm like, girl, you're red, but I need red. I need tart. Yes, give me tart. A little strawberry. This is exactly what I wanted. My strawberry shortcake. My Bloom Winks girl. Yes. Give me tart. I want fluffy, full of life red. Red ahead. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend it. It looks good. Okay, let me do here. I'm still trying to get her shading on her. Oop. Skin right. I'm trying to get it right. Because we have, every single skin color is sensitive to pigment in a certain way. I just want to be able to exercise that with her skin color. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't drawn a white character in a while, so big L to me. Had I taken the time to be more experimental, and I just pigeonhole myself sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I get one idea, then I'm like, oh my gosh, let me create a whole series just off of this one idea. Like, dog, you are one person. You don't have time. Run your business and get out of here, you know? Okay, let me get some purple depth. Up. Purple depth. No. I need purple depth. Yes. Purple depth. And I that looks great. She looks like a starfire. I love it. My starfire. Okay. Yeah, people probably like, I thought you were sitting on a big bye and you're still here. I know. How annoying. Okay, let me see. I'm just really trying to see if I can. See if this works, and then. Okay. This is working. This is giving me something. I can go to sleep peacefully tonight. Just loving full lips, girl. Draw my characters with defiant features. Yup. Talk to her like she's a pretty princess. Okay, wait, pop it up, pop it down. Sizing, man, it's always like a task over here. Okay, and then you take dish. You take a dish. Yeah. I'm trying, okay? I'll fix this later. This doesn't look right. Why doesn't it look right? It has another mini crash out. Okay, hold on. That works. Yay! Pretty. And then I do. Yeah, with that, you have to keep the brush down the entire time, or when you lift up, it's gonna create a new layer. I don't want that. Wait, stop. She's kind of pretty. I'm doing something here, okay? Okay, my phone is actually gonna die, so I'm gonna take that as a little sign to dip out. Thank you so much again. Yeah, if you guys have the chance, please go to Record Bay, and it should be up in the future once I'm done with this, but keep a lookout if you are interested or not followed that channel as of yet. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do more of a little congregation live time with y'all in the future. Thank you again so much for your time. Peace.